It's hot out there, folks. Don't be dehydrated. Don't molest gators, and we're going to get into all kinds of stuff today. Remember, it is in fact a $500 fine in Florida if you molest a gator.
Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. How we doing, guys?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Well, one of Miss Nepal's, I'm not going to use her real name, obviously, but predictions about the FIFA World Cup is not coming true. France got knocked out, but she actually did say half of it could end up being true because she said Argentina's going to win it. So she still could be.
Is Argentina and France both still in it?
So
that's how I've said for a while. Not for a while, but
Spain is I believe the
favorite.
It is. Is it Spain?
I don't know if they're the favorite. It's the only team I know that's left in it, I think.
I know. I really.
Oh, look at that! David Corona's dog sitting.
Oh, cool.
All the Americans are just like, oh, football's done.
Easy money.
Real football in a month. We get training camp starts soon officially for a lot of teams.
July 26th, I think, for the Niners.
Yeah, technically, I think the Buccaneers are already at it.
Wow.
Yep, Argentina beat England. That's hey. What am I saying here? Is that like the end score? Yes, it is, isn't it?
London, England.
Third place playoff. Why even do that? Because I've always said that this might be from, a couple of races I did, that second place is number 2.
First loser.
There's a goddamn cougar in the car.
Wow.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
He's following me.
These are my sons, Walker and Texas Ranger.
That's what McKylem was doing. He was following the Puma.
Following the Puma? The Puma. I
wonder
if there's laws about Pumas. There's that law about Gators. I wonder if there's some laws about Pumas.
Florida Panthers, I bet.
But I know.
And another question is, so it's illegal in Florida. What about the other states that have Gators?
Let's get turned. What's up, John?
I mean, I kind of feel like I have a good point here. Like, what's the, what's the other states that have Gators? Or do they have a law against it?
I mean, the South, basically the whole Southeast.
No, Pterodon's here. Crazy Juice.
John LeJoy, what up, buddy?
Yon LeJoy.
Crazy Juice.
Jean LeJoy.
Scripted football is almost starting. According to Miss Nepal, the FIFA World Cup is scripted too. But, it's like.
Sorry, Mr.
Well, I mean,
turn up the heat. We actually set a record in Utah and Salt Lake City, and I mean we do eclipse triple digits a lot, and it's a dry heat. And when you're in the sun, it's like getting punched by Mike Tyson.
I learned that when I moved to Colorado. That elevation really does change how you feel the sun's heat. Like, it is different. Like,
sure does.
Like people are like, "Oh, it's a dry heat." Oh, okay, you're hanging out in the shade, aren't you?
Yeah, if that's done on you, bro, you feel like you're the ant under the magnifying glass.
Got Breed Daddy, turn up the heat. Yeah, it's hot, buddy. It's summertime.
Oh man, I know. I'm back at the gym at my complex, and being in the AC and working out compared to being like in 170-degree heat is so vastly different. Like,
what is up, John Jay?
Well, it was like 102 degrees yesterday. I was fine, but one day it was 79 and I was dying.
Terry, what is cracking, buddy?
Try that UV index.
Of course, I already said hi to Crazy Juice, but night ain't a night without the Toxic Empire. So, I mean, like, all these free agents that are left. Oh, look, we got the resident Eagles fan.
Yo.
That's right. Remember, no one's perfect, folks. Now,
I mean, he's also from the East Coast, so strike two.
but
Strike
That's
one.
a strike on me.
hey, when do your
We played
rookies
big.
report there, Spongy?
What do you say?
When do your
Mike's
your
kinda
rookies perform start to come to practice?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I've been too locked in on this LeBron James news.
Chasing that tail around? Is that what you
Oh,
do?
do we finally have a decision? Is he really doing the stream thing?
I don't know. Supposedly, I think it's either. I think it's going to happen
Chasing the muff around. Breakdown.
tomorrow.
He is
So he's going to be in New York at Fanatics Fest.
Ooh, the Philly Fanatics Fest?
Oh, so sports betting again? Yeah.
So, he'll probably make the announcement there because supposedly he's already made the decision, but
I mean, listen, I don't got to tell anyone here. The Philly Fanatic also has gambling problems.
Where do you think he's
Okay.
going, Sponge?
So after some further research, the other states have no harassing laws.
Oh, that's no fun.
It's because the residents aren't dumb enough.
Specifically, no molesting gators, no harassing gators. So,
It's a big
here comes
difference.
The philosophical question: is molesting a gator harassing it?
Well, if I come to the Gator and I play some Vanilla Ice that isn't Ice Ice Baby, is that harassment? If it isn't the one song, I have to. The Gator's sitting there like, "Yo, I don't know these other songs, dog. Like, I don't. You're just harassing me now." And like, is that against the law?
You just got too many people that treat them like swamp puppies. That's not a gator. That's a
Go
swamp
Ninja,
puppy.
go Ninja, go. That's the other song.
I saw a video of people like walking right up the gators and like they pet the nose. I'm sitting there going,
Oh yeah,
like hold on. There
Pet
has
the
to be
nose.
more to
they're
Oh,
it.
they
puppies,
boop.
bro. They're
They
puppies.
boop them. They
Yeah.
boop them.
You can boop them. You got to be careful about the boop.
I don't want to
But-
boop.
That's what triggers them slightly.
I was just,
I'm not a booper.
I was just like, there has to be more to this. Like that gator has to be familiar with that person for them to do
Corona.
that.
Oh, there's a ton of guys here that they swim with the gators. Like if you go up
David,
underneath
somebody
them,
likes
they can't
somebody-
get to you or something like that.
Somebody loves your hair, David.
You know what's funny? Back in my hometown where I was
Hair.
raised, there's some guy that owns a safari
Mhm.
and like plays with a bunch of tigers. Kind of real Tiger King. And actually, he was in the Tiger King. He was one of his
Oh.
friends, and he got raided by the FBI at one point.
That's a solid dude.
Yeah, you
Tiger
can still
King.
go find it. You can still go. He still got it out there. He didn't get indicted, so
Swamp puppy, exactly. It's a baby.
yeah. it's a-
Levi, if I
They-
had to guess,
They love to be petted and loved. I can tell you that much.
They are, man. They've
KM,
been around for a long time.
is it? Thank you very much.
but Levi,
Yeah.
if I had to guess where
That guy
I
watches
think,
the same videos.
where I think he's gonna go,
Danger boop.
it's between.
Yoink. Sorry.
I think it's between, of course, Miami, Cleveland, Philly, and Golden State.
I think the Denver Nuggies are out. That's no fun. I wanted them to go to the Denver Nuggies.
I
Go
haven't
to the
heard.
Denver Nuggets to
Um,
smoke nuggets. You know what
Only
I'm
because the
saying?
jersey would have been fresh. Let's just be clear.
Who are
The
you
jersey
talking
would have
about?
been fresh. LeBron going to the Denver Nuggies. Well,
Hey.
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, Sponge, I don't follow basketball, but like, isn't one side way better? Like the way through the West is way harder.
The
than
West
way
is
through
way
the East.
better,
Yeah,
but he's leaving the West, so
exactly. So all those teams are in the East.
yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
I
Besides
would
Golden
hate to
State.
go back. He's
Besides
probably,
Golden State.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
the Celtics
David
kind of fucked
Corona.
up this offseason.
David
Dude, that's
Corona,
why-
don't put it in the freezer. Now that goes way back.
Levi, that's why you have to watch Winning Time. You have to watch Winning Time.
Apparently
You
I
can
have
get-
to watch Tom Lasso as well.
That's on Hulu
I'm not sure exactly.
or Prime.
Someone's recommended. it to me.
Winning Time is on HBO Max. It might. I think it's $11 well spent just to get it for the month, just to watch Winning Time because it's about the Lakers' beginning of their
way-
dynasty.
If you're ever in Florida and you are driving around and you ain't ever been on a swamp boat before, stop and go do it. It's
That's
worth it.
fun. Oh,
Go
it's
do a
fun.
swamp boat ride. It's actually really fucking fun.
It's really the only way to get around.
Dude, there's so many.
A hovercraft. I like a hovercraft too, though. I do like a hovercraft.
Oh man, it's fun though.
It's as close to a hovercraft as you can get without it being a hovercraft.
They're the ones that feed and pet the gators too much. They know the gators that like where they sit. It's kind of hilarious. Name them all.
Dude, the whole gator yoink thing. Like, you guys know what guy I'm talking about. I'm
Yoink.
searching for a 25-foot anaconda. This one's not big enough. It's only a 20. He's all walking around with it.
You know what's
it
really
helped me
funny?
out. It started wrapping around my arm so I could make it easier to carry. It's like,
Woo.
I think he lives near me, to be honest with you. I swear. I've seen some of his videos like with his emus and stuff like that. And I was out looking at a property one day, like way back in the woods, like way back. And I passed some farm and I was just sitting there looking at the farm and looking at everything. I was like, why does that look exactly like that motherfucker's videos when he's at his house?
Motherfucker.
And there was a little emu fucking running around. And I was like,
you're
I
like,
know he lives
"Hey."
around here somewhere.
You know what sucks? The emu is the mascot of Liberty Mutual, but it should be the mascot of Temu. So Temu should buy the emu from Liberty Mutual. Don't you think? That would
I
make more
feel
sense.
that.
I don't know. None of this is sponsored YouTube. None of this, okay?
Temu,
Well, Temu, emu. Then we got to steal this song too.
Timo, emu.
That's a good one too.
Oh my goodness.
Put it into the
can't
AI.
get copyright for something that don't exist.
Create an AI song right now. Temu, emu.
I got it.
And Doug.
Emu, bro.
And Doug, exactly. And Jake from State Farm for the hell of it.
Well, what's State Farm's mascot? Is he their mascot?
Yeah, it's
Jake's
Jake.
mascot.
Or
Patrick
Jake.
Mahomes.
It's a new Jake, I believe.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is this thing that, like, a population control issue in some areas.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they have
Like,
gator hunts.
see why
You can
they
get
allow the
taxed on them.
hunting, right?
Yep. You can get
And,
taxed on legally.
And I mean, it's just like I've watched a few of those shows, and it's like, damn, dude, like it's a brutal job. I looked at it like, could I do that? Yes. Would I want to do that? Probably not.
I had one incident in the intercoastal waterway, which runs from fucking Texas all the way up the East Coast to like PA, I think. And I went out with my buddies and they had a pontoon boat, but they're like, hey, you ever been down this aisle before? There's some like cool, like old plantation land back there, yada, yada. We went back there and I'm not shitting you, hundreds of gators. Just every inch of the bank covered in giant fucking gators.
Okay, real quick, who do you pick in this fight? 100 gators or one gorilla?
100 gators.
The gorilla didn't think about that shit.
Bruh.
Nobody ever brought that shit up.
The gorilla might be strong,
A
but
15-foot gator.
them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of 9-10 footers.
Okay, one last one. Polar bear. The difference of a polar bear to like a regular bear is like, you ever see a polar bear? It's like the size of a street, like a truck.
Yeah,
It's
polar
enormous.
bears are.
Freaking
They act cute, but
huge.
you don't go near polar bears.
No, I don't mess with no polar bear.
Way more dangerous even than a grizzly.
What? You wouldn't danger boop a polar bear?
I would love to, but
If I had a Coca-Cola, I would, because then he'd be like, all right.
But if we have a Pepsi, we could have world peace.
I don't know. Polar bears are real picky about their colas. I don't like no Pepsi.
You know what they say? You know, they got something white in that Coke, and that's
You
not
don't
how
go. Yeah,
their furs weren't white all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying there's white in the Coke and there's white in the polar bear, and I'm just saying they stick to their own kind.
Gasolina and cocaina.
Isn't that the anthem for Mexico? Mexican anthem.
If you haven't heard that song, it's actually pretty fucking, it's pretty fire. Fuego.
Fuego for sure, homie.
But so I got a question for y'all. I'm reading over some NFL stuff, and they mentioned your boy Robert Saleh had some comments. I guess.
Oh.
Speaking
Here we
with
go.
NBC Sports. I mean,
Let's
nothing
hear
crazy,
him. Let's hear him from his mouth.
But they were talking about the season. He says the Shane Michael season got cut short. Really excited for CJ West, but the guy supposedly he's most excited for is CJ Collins. So my
I
question
love
is,
CJ Collins because he puts two men together, and I love that.
You
That's
talking
what.
outright
Now
loss?
we only have to pay one of them, Levi.
basically,
Yeah, he
Sala
means-
talked about he
Yeah,
improved
Collins.
a lot from the end of like training camp throughout the season itself, is what
Oh,
he was
yeah.
saying.
We
So my
saw it,
question
dude.
is, which defensive tackle you drafted last year takes the bigger step this year, Alfred Collins or CJ West?
I mean,
Yeah,
Alfred Collins.
exactly.
I feel like Alfred Collins took a little bit of a bigger step already. I think that's without me having to say it. But CJ West was my guy in that draft. I really liked him. I thought he should have gone earlier, and Collins should have gone later. But Collins showed that he can ball when he's on the field. He's had some trouble stopping the run, and that's why he was brought in, I believe, or I'm pretty sure.
He's a Rams killer, though. You remember that first Rams game?
I do like that play.
Like,
Yeah.
that's something we're actually going to need him to do this year, too.
What's up, John Jay? And also Collins.
What's up, everybody?
I just didn't want Collins to be like Kinlaw, and remember I talked about that with you, McNiner. I said, yeah, Kinlaw had that great pick six, and then nothing happened after that. I just think that Collins played decent every time he was in there, not just one play. So that's good news.
Jay,
Which
what's
he was
cracking?
supposed to come in and be.
Nothing much.
I mean, you bring up Kinlaw. I think his knee wasn't right.
He was never right.
Like, he literally spent his 4 years with us.
We took him hurt.
Doing surgeries and getting that knee medically correct.
Isn't it crazy? We took an injured player. Is that something that we never do that?
Dude, Mikel played on a high ankle sprain.
He played hurt all year, his senior year. Nick Bosa was hurt when we picked him.
He tore his ACL in week 9. He didn't still have this high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So we answered that. We fixed that problem by taking Ricky Pearsall, who'd never been hurt.
No, he was a pillar of health in college.
And then, some 13-year-old liked his watch, and welcome to the Bay. So
that's a guy that shouldn't go gator hunting. He would get 8.
He'd be wearing gator shoes, Ricky Pearsall, if he went to a swamp. I feel like that's kind of like Ricky Pearsall right there.
Be wearing gator shoes.
He's wearing the skin of the animal he's going to.
No, I was totally picturing the gator with his legs in it, with his legs in their mouth. And
Would be crazy if they showed up and Gators had a bunch of Ricky Pearsall shirts on. That'd be fucking hilarious. Who put these shirts on these Gators? That's harassment.
Yes, very.
Especially because they're Eagle fans. So.
Oh, the Gators.
The Gators are Eagle fans that were given Pearsall jerseys.
The Gators are Florida fans. Let's talk about
Gators? You mean Florida Gator fans?
The Florida Gators.
That's a stretch. All right, go ahead.
No, not really.
Right.
Yes.
So
right.
Joey Bosa, I heard maybe Tampa, and I figured that's a possibility because he likes to, he's kind of like he wants to be in Florida, I believe, and we should send his brother to Tampa too.
That's where they live. Dang, man.
I'm just so excited to watch Ruben Bain in Tampa.
That's what we should. Well, we'll take Ruben Bain off your hands. You take Nick and the contract.
Well, I don't think they do that.
I wouldn't do it either. Yeah. We can throw in BA. Who else we got? We got a bucket of Niners. I would give you. I'd give you 50 Niners.
Hey, I'd give you BA. You get Jake Brindle.
You get a bunch of guys, like a bucket of
Brindle.
beers in Tijuana. When you go to Tijuana, you get like 10 beers and 4 shots for $10.
Put on some serious muscle.
Oh yeah,
he looks. Big.
So Bain dropped. If you guys remember, Bain dropped. And Tampa really needed him to drop. It was a beautiful friendship.
He made Baltimore have to make a really hard decision with
for you.
We had to make a hard decision.
You wanted that pass rusher.
I mean, we went and got him in the second round.
Yeah, the guy I wanted.
I'm so excited for this class.
You got the edge rusher I wanted. All my players went to the Chargers and to what's the other team? Damn it.
They stole a bunch of Ravens.
Pittsburgh.
Charlie Kolar, Keaton Mitchell, someone else.
Yeah, they got a lot of it. Well, remember they got Brendan Thompson. They got Genesis Smith. Who's the offensive lineman they got?
I can't think
Nobody
can't-
knows off the top of the
Interior,
head.
though.
So.
Siri, who did the Chargers draft?
The Chargers made 8 picks in the 2020.
Jake Slaughter. That's right. Slaughter,
I had a
Thompson,
center.
Genesis Smith was my guy. That's Alex Harkey was one of my guys at the end. So that's 4 guys I liked.
No.
Pittsburgh got Ianicher, they got Dunker, they got Bernard, and they got Drew Aller. So 2 teams got 4 players. 2 teams have 8 of my players.
I'm excited to watch Pittsburgh too. I was looking at their roster a little bit the other day. They have like every starting lineman for this year is going to be 26 or younger.
Top
They're
5 O-line,
all,
in my opinion.
Like their starting 6 linemen are essentially all on rookie deals. It might have a learning curve, but
oh yeah,
man, over like a 4 to 6 year period, this could pay huge dividends for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the future.
amazing because they were already stacked at line, and then they took 2 more linemen or 2 or 3 more linemen, which I love. I love that.
Exactly.
Because you know what? You're going to find the other people on free agents and shit. There's just going to be abundance of running backs and abundance of wide receivers.
So you got Broderick Jones, who they took in the first round 2 years ago. They got Mason McCormick, the South Dakota kid we all liked in the 4th round. Or was that? Actually, I'm sorry. That's 3 years ago for Broderick, 2 years ago for McCormick. They took Zach Frazier, the center from Virginia.
A lot of Niner fans wanted him.
2024. Troy Fatanu, first round pick tackle, 2024.
Started over Jake Brendel.
The only
Yeah,
guy
you're probably right.
on that line is the right guard, and of course they signed Max Ianicore with their first round pick. And they went and got Jennings Dunker, who might
really late too, really late, which is perfect. That's where you wanted him. It was so great.
So they've got. I have a feeling Dunker's going to compete for that right guard spot, and Max Ianicore he might sit a year. But if Broderick Jones, who's kind of struggled on the left side as their starting left tackle, Ianicore might slide as the left tackle over there, or they slide Fatanu from right to left and play Max on the right.
Yeah, I love.
They've got options.
I love that pick. Yeah,
I know. And then Drew Aller, Will Howard, going to fight it out behind
Drew Aller. So remember, if you guys remember what I said, and I know that like James Franklin is a defensive guy, like that's what Penn State is known for. But I also mentioned like he gave Drew Aller no weapons. He only had Tyler Warren on that team and 2 running backs that like one was a one caught the passes. Nobody was that great. He had no weapons on offense. They ruined Drew Aller.
I would argue the more ruining of Drew Aller was everyone knew Drew
I won't
Aller
argue.
had footwork issues.
Well, yeah, he needs to. He needs
like
to relearn it. We saw it too.
Yeah, and at the combine, they even talked about it. They're live. We're talking about his.
It was atrocious.
Which leads me into my next point. I think from what I've heard, Lamar's not a right foot forward quarterback. And some coaches are really stringent on that. And apparently Declan Doyle is. So I'm very interested to see. Because I swear when I was watching tape, I was like, wait.
Ooh, Lamar's going to get benched.
Hey, Papa J.
I'm very excited
to
see if it helps more. What up, Papa J?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sure can.
Cool.
So wait, Levi, what you're saying is Lamar's going to get benched and Tyler Huntley is going to start?
Snoop Huntley. No, Levi already said Lamar's coming back.
Remember, Tyler Huntley is an all-pro.
You know who might not?
Just like
who may not be coming back is Baker Mayfield. Maybe not be coming back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You know they're also having contract problems with Vita Vea.
Not only that, if you know Todd Bowles is on the hot seat, so if they're going to change the head coach, you might want to change the quarterback as well.
They did bring in, if I'm not mistaken, what's his name? Zach. He's part of Sean McVay's tree.
Oh, I just sent you guys his tree on the email or on the. But I'll go look for it.
But
what's
his name?
You mean Taylor? The guy? No, Zach Taylor's on that tree, but he's in the Bengals.
You know, the latest reports is Donald is back.
Zach Robinson, that's who.
There you go.
Yeah.
Zach.
So is he back or is he back in the
with
facility?
From 19 to 23.
Well,
so Baker in McVay's system again potentially.
Reports. Nothing has officially.
Might be the new head coach too.
Yeah. Donald is he came out and worked out in pads. He said he wanted to feel what it was like to be back, and I was like, it's gonna feel like it felt when you were back, when you were there. It's not it's not a big difference. Either you want to do it or you don't, dog.
I've
Well, if you
heard that
think
he
about
wants
it,
like a snap.
how old is
thing.
he? He's 35.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to be a rotational pass rusher.
Yeah, he'd play
And not-
15, 20,
at this
15
point,
20
at
snaps a
this
game.
point, that's probably what he is.
15,
Oh
20
my God.
snaps.
I think he just wants to make sure they're not going to rely on him more than.
And he's probably going to take a sweet deal as far as money goes. I mean, this is how you win Super Bowls, guys, right? Everybody has to, like, it's like everything has to work out in your favor. And it seems to be doing that for the Rams.
Yeah, you give him a 2-year.
It's like it's been
or
scripted
a
or
1-year
something.
deal, but it's like got 3 to 5 years of void money on it. Like,
And another thing, when we speak of like
He'll
defense,
just take ownership in the team, card ownership.
when we speak of defense, I've been hearing these rumors, and I will be so mad. I will
oh
be
yeah,
so
the
mad.
Seagulls have a new owner.
The Seahawks.
I have heard that, and it's just these rumors
Oh my
about us
God.
moving on from Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
That was,
and I've been
I heard
thinking
that a
for
long
minute.
time ago, but I don't think anything was going to manifest.
I know. What was so weird is I have a feeling they're ready to move on from him, but they didn't go all in on the Myles Garrett trade with him.
Yeah.
Right.
But also makes me think it wasn't about Carter. It was more about the draft capital, especially in the next 2 drafts.
Which is now what?
Which is kind of crazy because if you guys think that the Giants are going to be better than the Browns, I kind of disagree with you. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think the Giants are going to be good all of a sudden. I just don't.
And
But,
I've seen
it
this.
makes sense. You signed Jordan Davis to an extension. I've heard Moro Jomo's extension is coming. I don't know if it already has.
but
and then Uwar is now learning behind those 3.
Here's what you got to understand. Jordan Davis and Morrow are able to get through these tackles because they're focused on Carter.
I wonder if they view Uwar as a guy that they can take 2 years to develop and replace him.
If you take 2 years, you can't trade Jalen right now.
And you know Uwar is never going to fucking leave y'all. Like, if he makes it.
I don't know, man. You know what, Levi? Philly sucks. Bro. Philly, just the area sucks. And I'll be honest with you, everything anywhere near it also sucks. That includes Delaware.
Yes, but this is
University.
Also a man.
I'm just saying, but it's just really. I know, but it's just really boring there. And it's nothing like Africa in Philly. It's nothing like Africa in Philly. I think that he would be happier, like in Florida, for example. Like I think he could wind up like somebody who could wind up on Tampa Bay. I feel like Uwar Bernard could wind up on Tampa Bay. Like that's a team I could see him being on.
Here's my problem.
Long term.
I mean, you can't. People have said.
I don't think he'll develop in time for the Eagles. That's what I think.
Yeah, there's no promise he'll even be near. Physically, he's got
my problem.
Absolutely.
Is people are saying, oh, it's because of character issues. Well, they can't say it's character issues because they drafted him knowing that, and they took a chance on him knowing.
Yes, but do you not think when they come in the league, yes, they're still kind of almost kids that you are supposed to grow into a certain type of veteran.
I mean, I believe your brain is. I haven't
even.
Yeah, not till like 24, 25.
I haven't even really heard anything bad that happened besides when he spit on Dak Prescott, which.
I was going to bring up the hawk to Dak Prescott.
By the way, Dak spit at his ass first. Let's not forget that shit.
Yeah, very true on that.
And at that point, I wasn't on Dak's side because I don't like Dak. But now, today, in this situation, I'm on the other side. I've switched teams.
Okay, he still shouldn't have done it, but still, and it's a heated rivalry. It's a football game.
I'll be honest. I see a lot of like the social
media
content
from
the Eagles. And I just never see Jalen being the leader, to be honest with you. And I'm not knocking him. He's probably.
And you know what? That's okay because some of the greatest athletes.
Bond carries himself.
Some great athletes are just like introverts and like quiet. Like Bosa's kind of like that
Joe
way
Flacco,
a little bit.
Man. Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
It drove the Ravens nuts. Like.
That's a bummer. Yeah.
Levi, I feel like he's been developing his leadership skills under the guys he's with right now. So when those guys retire, he can step up and
I'm just trying to.
I know it's hard to be that guy when there's already that guy in the locker room. Like,
See, that's
can you
the
imagine
thing.
trying to be that guy while Ray Lewis is still in the locker room?
And Levi,
Ed Reed's just sitting there.
He wasn't that in college because all those Georgia guys that were there were much more of captains and and leaders than than he was.
True that, Pterodome. True that. He says spitting at and spitting on is a revelation of a difference.
I'd say it depends what neighborhood you're in, but I understand what you're saying.
And who
You know what? No, and I'm joking because I know
Or on.
spitting in some cultures is like not gross. It's actually like some type of respect or something, and they like spit on the floor and shit, or in the opposite direction where spitting on the floor in your own house is like acceptable sometimes.
You're talking about it in the chat.
I love you.
Spit has a lot of culture behind it.
I've heard
Spit in
spitting
my
on
mouth.
your hand and shaking somebody's hand.
Shut up in your face! Hey,
Oh yeah, Papa J.
But how do
Yeah,
y'all
place-
feel about that? The whole
What's up, John
minority
Judge?
owner in the Niners
What's up?
buying the seat.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I thought that from what I read right away, I was told, not told, but I read that he was supposed to still have to be able to, he still has to get rid of his stake in the Niners if he's going to make this thing. I don't know if that's true, but I also heard that this entire purchase is a charity, like it's a donation or a charity that they did, that somehow they did the paperwork about that. Is that true too? Anyone hear that?
What are you guys talking about?
He's giving it to his wife if it's fulfilled.
You can only give your wife a gift of $2 million once a year. Everything else gets taxed like crazy, so I don't think they would do that.
Kenny.
Do you think you could do that with your own spouse because you're supposed to have the same account, right?
Is this where you just open an LLC and pay her as an employee?
Well, it depends on places because I can
Or
tell
make
you,
her an employee of your
California, there's a bunch of weird rules about that.
I'm sure, yeah, any money you move around in large amounts in California, I expect to be, feed or like given some type of fee or tax at some point.
Levi, here's my issue with the whole Jalen Carter thing. I've heard the rumors now that Arizona is the team,
Really?
and the trade I've been hearing is
Why
Josh
did you
Sweat.
why would he go there? Sweat is leaving, I thought. Is he coming back to you?
They said they're trading us Sweat, and I even Bleacher Report reported just Sweat.
No
Sweat,
picks?
No picks.
I don't like that trade at all.
What is Sweat's out of his prime?
How
Jalen
is that?
Carter's in
Yeah,
his prime.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how does that benefit the Cardinals?
No, the Eagles.
I mean, I'm sorry, the Eagles. Correct. I'm sorry.
I
my
mean,
bad.
it's just like
It seems silly unless you're getting picks because Howie loves the picks. That's what he wants, right?
I know, and Walter Nolan, I think he didn't start because of injuries in Arizona, but I think he came on strong at the end of the season.
He
Walter
did
Nolan
against crappy teams, but whatever. He did what
And
he
I
had to
also-
do.
I don't
Can't
know.
take
I
it
could
away.
be wrong. Isn't Walter Nolan also a character issue guy? I mean,
No, I don't think it was. Well, I don't remember if it was a long time ago. That
I know
draft.
it was injuries,
But it was all. I think it was a matter of like motivation and like listening to coaches or something like that, which is why I didn't like him at all. Because, bro, you gotta like the coach. You gotta be able to respect the coach. You have to be able to like not have a chip on your shoulder about everything. And when somebody yells at you or like corrects you, you can't get all huffy puffy about it. Like someone's insulting you. They're just trying to teach you. And I feel like that was the issue that I was getting when I was evaluating him in the draft, and I just didn't like Walter Nolan. I didn't get that from Mikael Williams. I just didn't like his injury. But Nolan, I felt like that's the thing. I also thought Nolan was kind of lazy as far as like on the field. He made a lot of tackles like a foot to the left and a foot to the right, where things just like ran into his arms and shit. That's just what I saw the most of, so I didn't like it. But I'm sure he's going to be a very good player. I will say that.
I memean, I just have this weird feeling that him and Carter wouldn't.
That's right. He's Ventura.
So
match.
When it comes to today's coaching, I was actually having a conversation today about this topic. Is that some players, you have to know how to talk to them because, and I'm not saying that what you guys are talking about has anything to do with the issue or the character of the player, but it was brought up by a professional coach in a different sport. You can like yell at some players and they respond really well, but you can't yell at other players because they will respond very different. So, and again,
Yeah.
maybe it's because society has changed and understands that people have different mindsets. That you also have to not just be a coach, but you also have to be like a parent and understand your players. And I think that's why a lot of players fail in professional sports because they think, oh, the way I was coached when I was in my 20s back in the 70s and 80s is the same way you coach someone in 2026.
They've actually changed.
And to go on top of that, John Jay,
Yeah, go ahead.
growing up, when you got little kids, and you're coaching them,
I'm
a
grown.
good coach will coach to their ability, coach to their circumstances. And you're right, because the way they grew up or different, that's a good coach. And they take that coaching and to the next level of the kids' mentality, I mean, and they think that everybody should be able to treat them the same way. But when it comes to the professional level, even to the college level, the hell with it, even high school level, these kids, especially high school level, they have to start understanding that coaching is not going to be this rah, you're great kind of player, and I'm behind you no matter what. I'm going to coach you different because it's not like that in real life. For instance, the military. Some kids think going into the military that they should be respected, and then when they get there, they find out that they're mistreated. They're, abused in a certain way, emotionally abused. Now that it's a new word, and they have to take it. It's the way it is in real life and in the NFL. And I don't think these coaches have to bend backwards for players in the NFL. You're getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do your job.
Yeah, this
Shut
is your
up,
job.
do your thing.
The Army
John
actually
Jay
is
right,
changing that, by the way, how they approach newer recruits. Because the old Army system was built for what? When we were in World War II and I, and we had the draft, those people did not want to be there. You had to break them down at a fucking fundamental level. While as now, more so, recruits are there by choice. And if you try to do that, a lot of them are going to quit on you. And after their first contracts, they're not going to sign up ever again. And the Army's been struggling for a long time with their retention numbers.
Yep.
And senior leadership has taken notice to it. And
I mean, just ask Russia. They're hiring African soldiers to fight for them because they don't have any people left.
they also have Korean prisoners working.
Oh, shit. It's a football show.
Wow. It's a football show.
This is a gall darn football show, guys.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Indiana Jones.
Hey, I was talking football. I was saying the NFL, you shouldn't bend backwards for me.
No, it was us. We went off the topic there.
Speaking of football,
I believe I started it.
so
Throw Kenny down the well.
Hey, could this be the year that Indiana Jones beating the Rams or Ravens in the Super Bowl? Which, I mean, it would be the Rams because he's with the Colts, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
he could beat the Ravens first, though. I guess.
I just look at the Colts like they're that team. These guys are good. Okay, they don't go anywhere. They missed the playoffs last year. Started off hot, missed the playoffs. they're that team that needs to just trade everything away, get some draft capital, and reset.
Bro, you know what's funny, McNiner? They just gave away 2 first-rounders for Sauce Gardner, didn't they? It was the craziest shit. The craziest shit I heard. And then Steichen is now on the hot seat.
And hey,
he should be.
Hey, I gotta say this. If our offensive coordinator this year has a bad year,
oh boy,
and
Kevin Patullo,
if Steichen gets fired, oh, you know who I'm calling.
Oh shit,
we're calling up first.
I mean, it's valid.
Kellen Moore is already a head coach. Sorry.
You haven't fixed offense in a while, and Fangio's the real reason the defense is succeeding right now.
And the real reason the offense was succeeding back then was because of
Guys like Kellen Moore,
Steichen.
Steichen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Liam
military
Cohen.
is vastly different these days than it was
Yeah,
back in
Cohen.
Terradome's day, and that wasn't that necessarily that long ago.
Well, I was going to say. I mean, I understand that people have been through trauma in their life, and things can be triggered in their head. I totally respect and understand all that. I get it. Like medically, psychologically, I understand. But like you go, even whether you volunteer or whether you're put in there because it was either jail or the military or whatever way you got in the military. However you got there, you're in there to be polished and turned into like a machine. You can't be crying about things
The
in there.
Army
Like
recruits
that's how they
mostly in
separate you from the
low-income
other
areas
people. You
for
don't
a
want to be
reason.
that
There's
guy.
no crying in the Army.
Yeah, there's no crime in the Army.
The
No,
Army
I don't-
purposely recruits in low-income areas for a reason.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of this TV show, but it's one of my favorites. It came out in the mid 2000s and went to like the mid 2010s. It's called Burn Notice.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
The Spy.
yeah, besides the fun stuff and the great character building, all that
It
stuff.
was a great show, by the way.
Yes, there was a thing that was written into the main character was called Michael Weston, who basically there's a reason why he does what he does in the show, because has a psychologist that deals with like military people in the show.
Was it the girl?
No, it was not a girl. It was a very bad man. But
Because I remember the girl.
No, there was no girl in it. But just
There was a girl on Burn Notice, the show that with the guy in the gray suit all the time looked like David Lombardi. Isn't that what we're talking about?
No. Anyway, here's the point. And he basically like was telling them, why do you do what you do? And he said, I'm not playing games. I'm trying to save a person. And then he's like, I'm not helping you. And then he says, why? Because these people, I look at it, my poor mother who's being abused by my dad who served in the military, and then my younger brother who's a mess. Is that what you want to hear? That's the thing that he carries. Now I know it's just a TV show, but there's a reason what Levi just said, why they recruit people, because they're people who are desperate from certain situations. And then I don't want to get too political and out there, but I've worked with military people, the stuff that they've gone through. The ones who are really good at following orders are the ones that are like, you need to be really careful what you say, because over time they become like a robot and they forget what they are. And there's another episode in that series where there is a man who's doing something really bad, from a different military, from another part of the country. I know this is a TV show, but his handler, the person who basically like, listen, I know what you're dealing with, and he stops doing what he's doing because all he wants to do is go home. He wants to go home and stop doing bad things. So that's what I want to say.
Is that you, Jason Bourne?
The Bourne identity.
Steve-O says that's Dexter.
Dexter. Dexter's got a hot sister. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Except doesn't he hook up with his? Don't they hook up with his sister? Doesn't he hook up with his sister in the final season? It's absolutely. They're not related, but it's just weird. Hey, did anyone see the movie Weapons?
That's a great movie.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that was good. Anyway,
That's
I won't
a
ruin
great
it.
movie.
Won't ruin it for y'all.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The opposition military does not have the resources and training ours has. They don't have the equipment.
They don't
be
have
honest-
Raytheon.
Nobody should. We don't even need ground troops anymore, so it doesn't matter. We need ground troops to fill up sandbags and to herd people like
And I,
cattle.
I agree with Terradome there. It's not jail.
If your
It's a
daddy or
great
mom
resource.
isn't a Gates, Rockefeller, Musk, or Trump, you need college money and skills. The military isn't jail; it's a resource.
It's what you make it.
Scholarships. He said he's done.
A lot of people do
But it
very
ain't for
well in
everybody.
jail. A lot of people do very well in jail. They get in shape, they read, they focus, they calm down. It becomes some people need a very strict routine.
Who's talking about someone hooking up with their sister? Did I miss something?
Oh wow!
Why would you not want to hook up
the TV
with?
show
What,
Dexter?
fucking West Virginia. Oh yeah, that was so weird. And didn't they actually date in real life, the Dexter brother and sister?
Yeah,
Like,
they,
you
Is
can
it an
just had
Arkansas?
sexual tension on screen the entire time. You're like, what the
I
fuck?
mean, it is. Oh, okay. Is it based in Arkansas or something? I mean,
no, it's Miami Beach, and he's a serial killer, but he like
Oh,
tracks
okay,
serial
okay.
killers for his job or some shit. Like, is it?
But yeah, he dated.
He has a pet gator. No, I'm just kidding about that part.
That's his sister.
His sister.
Gator.
I know what was awkward. I think they broke.
She
up,
is the mom
like,
of the gator,
in like
though,
the second to last season or something, and you could totally feel it as they were acting out. You're like, something's different here. Like,
So
they
the
kinda hate
first,
each other.
I'll tell you what happened, guys. That was a great show. It started out on Showtime. It was a
Oh, it was a great
fantastic
show.
show. I loved the first couple seasons, and then guess what happened? Paramount bought it, folks, and so they made it, and they took their shitty ass writers and they made it into a crap show, and that's what they do because
The
what
writing did
people
go
do. What people do, that's what studios, that's what they want to do, okay? They don't want writers. They'll use AI to do scripts, and then they'll tweak them. They don't even care if people love movies anymore. They just have to be good enough to put on film and
They
put into
actually
the
want
theaters
a
and shit.
plot that's easy to follow because they know their viewers can't.
And people literally want to see the same story over and over again with different
Have you
characters.
seen- not sponsored YouTube. None of this is sponsored. Have you seen Supergirl?
I have not, but that girl was
and
on.
there's a lot of people that have it because it's horrible.
Yeah, no, most movies are terrible today. Not all. Not
You mean
all.
the movie or the TV? I think there's a TV
The
show.
new movie
I also-
that came out, it is just
Oh.
like,
Okay.
It didn't just bomb. It's like a ship floating in the ocean, and it
Oh.
blew up and
Ooh.
sunk into the Marinara. Or
You
One of
know,
the biggest
if
gripes
you
is they
poop-
don't.
If your
Yeah.
poop floats, you're not healthy. But go
They
ahead,
just
Levi, sorry.
reuse the same actors over and over.
Well, I heard it's the same actress that they used for.
She was in The Witcher.
Game of Thrones.
No, she was in The Witcher. The Witcher.
No, but
Which
she
is
was in
like
Game
it's
of
like
Thrones
Game of
too,
Thrones.
right?
Oh shit, you're right. No, House of
the-
Dragons. House of
The
Dragons.
House of Dragons. That's it.
There you go. I thought it was The Witcher. I
I've
thought
never
maybe it
watched
was
any
both.
of Game of
All right.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Not a
I've
single
watched-
episode.
The only thing I haven't watched the Game of Thrones is the third season, which I'm waiting for it to
I do
finish.
want to watch it.
Oh, it's
Everyone's
dope.
watched it.
It's dope. But you want to really laugh your ass off and like enjoy the medieval time period is you should watch The Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which is like about a knight who's not much of a knight, and he learned knightship or whatever from a knight that's like a drunk and like he's just like
I
a
gotta
clown.
show you it, love.
It's a funny series. It's got like 8 episodes.
I forgot the name of it. I think it's on Hulu, but it's like a magic show. But I watched it because I was sort of bored, and all they do is just party, do tons of different drugs, orgies. It is the
It's like
there's
college.
nothing- like it's like a magic show, like fucking
Reminds me of
Narnia,
Delaware.
but there's no magic. It's just drugs and
It's,
the
I mean,
weirdest
It,
fucking show ever. But I
it
couldn't
sounds
stop
like
watching it.
it sounds like the Delmarva region and every college in that Delmarva area.
It was like Blue Mountain State meets Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, Blue Mountain State was cool. Hey, by the way, Playmakers is on YouTube right now for free. Playmakers, that was an excellent show on ESPN that was about football, and it was so good that the NFL took it off. That's what they do with things. So if anything hits too hard and it tells you too much about what's really going on in the NFL, they'll shut that shit down. But right now it's on YouTube for free. It's one long, like 3-hour video. It was a very good show. I think it was on in the early 2000s, and I enjoyed it when it was on ESPN. It was a phenomenon to have a show like that, a drama on ESPN at night. It was awesome. That's when TV was cool. It's called Playmakers. All you got to do is look on YouTube. It should be there for free. Excellent show. It shouldn't be like censored or anything. And then if you want to go way back for another show that was canceled because they were hitting on a lot of topics the NFL was like involved with, First and 10, which is usually on Tubi for free, but they come and go, so you just have to keep waiting for them to come around. There was a lot of good football shows, but if you notice, like you guys love football, I love football. If there was a football show on right now, would you watch it? Yes, I did. It was called Max Powers or whatever that show. You know, the guy who pretended to be Chad Powers. That was like the last football show. I watched it. The last show before that was about sports was Winning Time. I watched that. But like, you know, they just don't have shows like this anymore because I don't think like they want you to know how shady shit used to be in the 70s and 80s in sports. So.
I mean, what's wrong there?
But it was fun too. So
Have you seen the show Ballers on HBO?
hell yeah, I seen Ballers.
Yeah,
with The Rock.
That's a good show. More on the on the agent side versus
That's on exactly.
yeah.
You
Also,
see all
I
the shit that goes on behind the scenes.
Also, I like The Rock. I'm a little bit biased.
Yeah, he was good in that show.
He was born in Hayward. Shout out to Hayward.
Ballers, I felt like Ballers was like, if you guys remember, there was a show called Entourage where it was like a bunch of actors living in Hollywood. I feel like that was like that took over for that show because then people just want to see what it's like in Hollywood and shit, and places they can't go, parties they can't go to and shit, and that's what those shows do. They like take you there, and people love that shit.
It's called The Magicians. It's on Netflix actually now.
Oh, right on.
I'll tell you, very weird show.
Oh, he's doing what for the AFL? What is it for Steve-O? I've seen that before.
Kenny, did you say parties that they can't go to?
Yeah, like I mean, people people watch like Euphoria and shit. People watch that shit because like their life isn't really like that. Some people's is.
Man.
Wait, like Diddy parties?
Oh, dude, did you guys know that Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and Diddy and like oh man, forget it. I'm sorry, this is a football show. I'm sorry. I forget. And then I look at McNiner's face, and then behind him I see the 49er flag. So that's how I remember that it's a football show.
The NFL used to have these things that
I could do this
access on NFL media called capsules, and I actually put it back in our Twitter chat a long time ago, like years ago, and I checked on it recently, and the NFL got rid of it, and you can't access it. And what it was is exactly what they send to the game broadcasters before the broadcast with the full rosters, data points, like records, like all these talking points that they're going to bring up, who's approaching what on the season and this and that. And the NFL took that shit away.
I was thinking, I just had another example, but it just left my head. They're doing it right now with something. Yeah, they're doing it right now with something else, and I just forgot about it, but I'll think about it.
NFL Red Zone got ads now.
My God. Oh. Well, you guys, I'm sure you heard this because I don't think it's new news, but 2000. Apparently, it's going to cost you between $1,500 and $2,000 if you wanted to watch every game this year of football.
How much?
Which $1,500 to $2,000 if you wanted to watch every game on every streaming platform. That's what it would cost you.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro.
Well, Good thing I don't want to then.
I just think it's messed up. I mean, if
I
your
totally
team,
don't illegally pirate every single game that I call.
If you're within 500 miles from a team, you should get them for free on TV and, of course, on the radio. Because I love the radio. Like, I love listening on the radio. I don't have to watch shit. So I'm cool with that. I love the way they, hype it up. And, 3,500. And I'm like, because I used to listen to baseball all the time on my radio. And I loved it. So
you could tune into my channel on game days, get the same experience.
Pretty much what it is. I just blocked Levi's face and I just listen.
You know what's funny? Some guy actually in one of my my best
I just hold up my hand.
I think 2 years ago was my best season doing the game. Some dude, I guess, worked at a Pizza Hut and he asked his boss if he could put me on, while he worked at Pizza Hut. And I was like, damn, now I actually got to call the games. I can't fuck around.
Yeah, but you know what? I did it one time and I really enjoyed myself. But I just can't do that shit for
the Ravens. Actually, have a new
you watch
guy
Levi on
this year.
Pizza Hut TV.
I'll be right back.
Man, I'm Pizza Hut famous. Don't you know?
You're on the local all Pizza Huts are
watching.
watching.
Street. You know what I'm saying? I actually have opened up a Pizza Hut before.
Yeah, that's bullshit. There's no way that there should be. There's no way there should be a Giants game on and people that are in San Francisco can't watch it. That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is bullshit.
It's because it's not sold out.
Yeah,
no,
that's
just fucked up in every sense.
I can talk about that because even Warriors games and Giants games, Sharks games, and for those who watch the Earthquakes.
Good thing all those teams suck.
Oh,
I don't care, Spongy. That used to be on the NBC Bay Area channel. Eventually, they're cutting that network because they're trying to put everything on Peacock. So if you want to watch Giants games, if you live in Northern California,
they're making you pay $3 a month to watch.
You have to pay. So first, you need to pay Peacock, which I don't know how much it costs.
And then almost nothing because nobody watches it.
You still have a regional NBC Sports, like a regional, which is I think only 4 or 5 networks still exist. You got to pay $20 per month. So it's not worth it.
And I don't know, like YTC's not here today, so that sucks. I can't ask him. There's an MSG network in the Northeast, like in New York, New Jersey, and that's where you watch the Yankees. And any time, day or night, doubleheader, every game was on there for free, unless it was on WPIX or on something else like Fox at night or something. Otherwise, it was on there all the time for free. You could watch every game. So
I heard MSG isn't exactly good for you.
I don't think it's good for people with high blood pressure.
MSG.
It tastes delicious. Like I used to snort it off of my Lexus. But
Well, I wonder, like
when I was a chef.
Monosodium
is fentanyl a banned substance in the NFL?
You know,
Pretty sure
I had a
it
guy
would
that I
be.
worked with before. He
Pretty
was
sure
like
it
that.
is.
I'll never forget. We went for drug tests for the airlines, and he was like, "Look, they don't even test for meth." And he said this out loud at the drug testing facility.
What, like when the music cut out for 1 second, everybody stopped talking. It was like it got quiet.
Painkillers, meth,
Got
this.
quiet for
I'm
1
like,
second.
bro, what the fuck? We're all getting double tested now.
Yeah, that happened at my first wedding, and everybody just stopped talking, and I just happened to be talking about the girl I had sex with the night before, and everybody got mad. I was like, "Shut up and keep talking. Eat your pigs in blanket and wish us well." She fell off a cliff. My ex-wife fell off a cliff. She died on impact. So I'm single
I think
now.
I told you this. I had to impromptu give
No
a
worries.
best man speech at a
No
wedding.
Did you have to give a best man speech? Seriously?
I kept telling this guy, "Don't make me the best man."
That's
I was
so-
like, "You've known this other guy since you were fucking 6 years old. Make
That's
him
stressful.
the best man." He's like, I just don't want to, I'm like, dude, it's not gonna bother me. I really fucking don't care. Make him the best man. And then he tells me, like, at the wedding, as I'm helping him like set up stuff, "Hey man, you're gonna give the best man speech with him." And I'm like, "Bro, you're fucking with me, right?" And so I'm thinking, like, dude, man's gonna do it all. He takes like 3 words, starts crying. And I have to take over the speech, and I shit you not, I didn't really know his fiance. I forgot her name, and I had to stall and buy time because all I could think
Bethany?
of is if I call her the ex's name,
Susie?
I'm going to ruin this fucking wedding. I held the mic like DMX apparently the entire time. Like I got back to my seat, my buddy was like, "Yo, I like your DMX impression." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, apparently I was holding the mic like this the whole time, like, "Yo, what up, guys?"
Yeah, you were about to do a battle.
Yeah, we going for rap battle right now.
It's like it's funny because if I would shoot that scene that Levi was talking about, I would have had a little thing on the bottom that said 2 hours later, and Levi's still talking up there.
Dude,
I didn't know the couple.
Like, is it
I
such
didn't
and such?
know the couple, but
oh my god.
per se, but
No one gave me a weird look, so I think I got it right.
the cake is being brought out. Levi's still talking.
Oh my god.
Fucking 2 meals went by already.
Still talking.
Yo, so true or false? It would be awesome at this age to be in a wedding singer band. Yes or no? You get to go to other weddings every weekend and be in the band. That's a straight up easy hookup every night. Every night.
So
I'm
that's
telling
our
you right now, that's the new thing.
Kenny, let's write that movie. It's the new Wedding Crashers movie, and it's about guys.
I
that
already
show up to be
tried
the
this. I already tried this. It's the one movie that Adam Sandler didn't actually make. He was in. So there's no sequel to Wedding Singer, guys. I'm sorry.
No, Wedding Crashers.
Oh shit, Wedding Crashers.
Yeah,
I wanted to
Wedding
do.
Crashing,
You know
but
what's
with
funny?
fans and
Okay, this is a true story. What's funny, what you just said is you want to do the next one, right? I wanted to do the prequel where the kids were like over 18, but they were still trying to go to proms with like 15,
so the groom,
16-year-old girls.
6'3", ran a 4.940.
And obviously, people didn't want to make that movie because
guess the fiance's okay with subpar speed, but whatever.
the rating wasn't going to work for the.
Only 7 girls throughout his career. I mean, catches.
Yeah.
I literally told her, I was like, "He's your problem now."
So it was supposed to be Prom Crashers, by the way, not Wedding Crashers, but it was a badass idea. It's just that apparently
Can we get Jared?
It's too sexy.
They don't let 30-year-olds in there, huh?
No. It wasn't about 30-year-olds. It was basically the opposite, right? Like, you know how they're going to weddings.
They already
and they're,
did that
like,
in 22 Jump Street.
This is people who like are still trying to go to like the prom every year, and they're like 18, 19, 20, 21, and the girls are like 18. So like sketchy area there. In the
Kenny,
80s, you could
nowadays-
make this movie in the 80s.
Chris Hansen's producing it.
In the 80s, I could make this movie in a heartbeat.
Kenny,
Corey
see,
Feldman's in that
Wow.
shit.
Kenny,
Put Corey
here's the
Feldman in
problem.
there.
Nowadays, seniors in high school are 18, 19, 20 years old. So, you know,
That's what I'm saying.
Your concept wouldn't work.
No, it would work because people who are 21 are still having sex with people who are 17. Whether people want to think that's real or not, it is. And so that was the controversy of the film. And so, that was the whole thing. Like, it was too touchy. It was too close with the age. Was like people were underage and like, people were. It's just like the Wedding Crashers movie. They were falling in love. They weren't like fooling around or doing anything. They were just falling in love on screen.
The comments that Kenny says does not reflect the Corey Davis show. I have to do that.
No, never.
I have to do that.
Never. Nobody would confuse them.
I'm sorry. YouTube is like, what?
Well, look what the hottest show on TV is. It's Euphoria, and it's about teenagers who are not of age doing drugs and having sex.
I don't watch shows like that.
Well,
because
nobody does. Nobody watches shows anymore. That's the whole thing. It doesn't even matter.
And another popular TV show.
American Pie was huge because they teetered
Love
on it.
Island. Love Island.
Is that a reality show or is that a movie? Well, what's funny about reality show? When I started going to film school, that was just hot. And that's when everyone discovered that reality is super boring and you had to script reality shows. So even reality shows were always scripted. That's a fact. So it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It is.
And now the scripts are... The only thing that's changing now is that the scripts are being written by AI, which I refuse to do. But it's easy. That's for sure.
I mean... AI is supposed to make our lives easier, but it's going to melt the brains of the current generation.
The new one, sadly, yeah.
It's pretty bad. Like, cheating in college has never been so rampant.
Pterodon.
Oh yeah, did you guys see the thing of that UCLA student who at graduation held up all his ChatGPT files and showed everything on his computer, everything that he did at the graduation ceremony, and then he got his diploma revoked afterwards.
Well, no, that's not right. I don't agree with that. Look, you can't arrest someone after the fact, and that's not how it works with school. With the law and crimes, yes, but with school, I don't think that shit is right. He hacked you. Like he hacked. He got the hack for school, beat you, and like he's through now. He got to the other side of the fence. You can't fuck with him no more. Like that's how I feel.
At the end of the day, he didn't make it.
It's not okay.
Say this right.
We need to riot then. Spongy, we need to go down there right now with some signs.
Okay, here we go. The comments expressed by Kenny do not necessarily reflect the thoughts of the Corey Davis 49er Wednesday.
There we go. We got our disclaimer.
No one has thoughts like this, so I don't think anyone has to read that first.
I need to make like a quick clip that'll come up and say that, but then you'll keep talking.
Kenny, actually, you don't know.
I like the little kitten hanging from a tree.
Kenny, I don't know if you met him, but Michael used to say the most outrageous things, and we had to say that because one of his videos were taken down.
McNiner, you should put that disclaimer at the beginning at the intro of this show. Put that disclaimer on there.
No.
Hey, I gotta ask you guys.
That's reserved for
I
Jack
have a question
Box.
for everybody here.
Speak of that, what am I doing?
If Trent Williams gets a ring, if we win a Super Bowl, does he retire next year?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he might, but he said 2. He said 2 years.
He wants 2 rings or 2 years?
Well, that's just it. If we win, then shit.
It's hard to
we
not
win
run,
again.
just run it back, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe we win again. Maybe my man can like take the first 4 games off or something. And I'm not saying like just kick those 4 games and take them as losses because he's not in there. The point is that we need to be moving on by then. So whoever the hell is behind him has to be ready to go. So I'd give the guy like a lot of rest. I'd start him on the pup or something in the first 4 games. Let him just sit there and not even play. Keep him rested. If we're that good, is what I'm saying. If we're that good. And we look at our schedule, we can live without Trent. I feel like
Jake
that's a great
Brendel is
idea.
still your starting center.
He won't be there next year, though. I don't think. I don't think anyone thinks he's coming back next year.
Who? Brendel?
Jake Brendel. I don't. Does he have a 2-year or is this it? I think this is his last year. I thought.
This is the last year of his contract. They did not extend him.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gone. So I don't know what they're going to do at center, but they have an idea. I think whether it's Carver Willis or
And you
the
know what I
Nuge.
forgot to do? Yar, Papa J.
Papa J needs to show up at the stadium dressed like a pirate.
Like a 49er uniform type of.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
What do you think, McNiner? Do you think
Podcast.
he'll retire or
This is a
he
guy
might
you
stay
used to
on?
do shows with, Aaron, 49ers First Takes.
No more Brendel.
And he was saying he's never been to a 49er game. I'm sitting there like, huh?
Oh well, he lives in Binghamton or whatever, doesn't he? It's far away, man.
He lives up in the not like northeast,
Yeah,
but
yeah, he lives in New York.
I was like, really? Like, I've been to one, 2023 season opener.
Oh, that's right. He could have gone. You know where? The only place he could have seen them, McNiner, because of where he is actually the Bills. So if he didn't go to a Bills game, he probably wasn't going to see them.
He was talking about going to the Bills game, and I don't think it
I
happened.
love Brendel.
There you go. And even that would have been, I think, like 3.5 to 5 hours at least driving. I think just to get there. So I've seen the Niners play the Giants in East Rutherford, and I've seen the Giants
That's
play the
tragic.
Jets at East Rutherford. And
That's tragic.
it was two beautiful
Awful games.
slaughters of New York teams or New Jersey teams.
Benny, I got a question to ask you. I recently saw a YouTuber walk from New York to the new stadium. Do you think you would ever do that?
It depends because if you're coming over, well, the thing is like the problem is like if that was YTC, I don't know if you're fooling around.
No,
Okay, I was gonna say because you have to go through the tunnel, and I don't think you're allowed to walk through the tunnel. That means you'd have to take the Verrazano, or you'd have to take the ferry, or you'd have to go to George Washington Bridge, which is fucking super far away from downtown New York. So it just depends where you are in New York. But I have walked over the George Washington Bridge and back. It's not as bad as you think if you have the time. To walk to Giant Stadium from New York is possible, but it would take you a really long time for sure.
Yeah. So basically, because the World Cup is happening, this guy lives somewhere, like he says, around Harlem, and so he walked.
Oh shit! So he's all the way. He's on the George. So he's talking about going from Harlem, at least another 20 blocks to the George Washington Bridge to walk over the George Washington Bridge. And he's got to go all the way down 9W to the tunnel, just to get to 3 West to take you to the East Rutherford, and that would take forever. It would be a beautiful walk, though. I'll tell you that.
The reason why I bring that up, because that's a cool video. I might leave it in the private chat before we end the show. But YTC, when he met me the first time, he says, "Hey, John Jay, you can walk from wherever you live in Northern California to Levi." So I gave him my my GPS.
Whoa.
I didn't give him my address. I gave him the GPS area. He's like, "What? It takes 1 day to walk where you to Levi's?" Yeah, that's how big the Bay Area is, YTC. So no.
Yeah. Yeah, they put that stadium out in the middle of nowhere, bro.
I don't think we're gonna get a half-eaten moldy donut for Aiyuk at this point. He has pretty much burned every bridge. Not burned. He has nuked every bridge.
Oh man,
a hole. He's actually talking to China folks right now.
Oh no,
Brandon Aiyuk
at the bottom of he dug the hole all the way there.
He made it.
What's Aiyuk doing now?
For Max Crosby, I honestly don't think it's off the table. It's just the Niners. The thing is the Niners and the Raiders have never made a trade. Now we have
people. The people who are there now.
LaFleur in the house, right? LaFleur is their head coach.
No, we have What's the guy who just went there from Seattle?
Like Kubiak.
Kubiak is there,
Ooh,
and Brady, who loves the Niners. I mean, ask whoever you want. He loves the Niners.
So there is a chance just from the connections that the Niners have with the current staff and ownership.
And Tom Brady.
I mean, I would honestly.
What do the Niners have to offer?
Oof, yeah.
They're gonna want to leave the
We could give them Brandon.
That's what this guy's saying. Let's trade him Aiyuk and a couple of first rounders for Max Crosby. I'm not opposed
you can trade
to it.
picks 5 years in the future now. Trade some future picks, right?
You're allowed to, right? Or soon you will
Make
be.
this like the NBA. You're trading picks in 2030.
That was what the Rams wanted. That's what the Rams and the Cleveland Browns, that's why they both voted for that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
This shit was in the making for a long time. And only the Giants were one of the other teams that could actually make that trade anyway. So that was going to happen.
Our good friends, because I saw McNiner over on Tower 32. They
boy.
raised up a question,
Sweet.
and I wanted to bring this up to you guys.
Yeah.
From Power 32, Mr. Primetime asked Prophet One, do you guys see CMC being here in 2028?
28. I hope not. I'll give you that. That's my answer.
One of the answers that Prophet gave was that if playing at a limited time, and if he's healthy.
Well, I'm not going to
And
have
they
him
take
on
good
my
care of
roster
him.
at that price so he could play 10 snaps. Fuck that shit.
I don't know. Maybe they could do some kind of good deal to hold him on. But
Doesn't sound like something an agent would do.
he'll be 32, going 33. He's not that old.
You ever see his wife?
Oh my
Does she
God.
look old?
He's retiring. She's gorgeous.
Kenny, that is a
28 is a
What do you
long
think,
time
John
from now.
Jay?
What? What's up?
I said CMC. Do you see CMC staying here till 2028, playing in 2028?
That's a really good question. His production last year went down. The year before he was injured the entire year. I've always said this, even when I used to do content. I worry his durability, and he's not going to do what he did in 2023, where he had over 2,000 all-purpose yards. So what he did, that year.
and he threw a touchdown.
I don't know. I don't think that's a lot of yards. So yeah,
I
probably.
worry. Like, I'll say this: if he stays healthy,
Sorry.
if he stays healthy, he won't
Excuse me.
have the numbers that we want, because the Niners will find a way to use them and reduce, maybe convert them to like some other position, like a wide receiver. Probably, if they do that, he probably could stay.
He could just stay being the receiving back, but I'm saying he's not going to be making pennies to catch a
I don't
couple
know.
passes.
I wish I can say he would make it through his contract, but I just don't know. Like, I worry about his health.
Isn't he going to ask for more money too?
Well, I think he got an extension, which was a pretty good one, or I don't know anymore.
Yeah, but I think by then he'll be asking for more money again, and now he's going to be asking for more money, and then he's going to be doing less work. For me, I'm out, but I don't want that guy. He just went to Germany and got Mr. Burns surgery so he could stand up. I don't know. I don't know if I feel it.
Look at Frank Gore, how long he lasted. And everybody was saying that he was done by the time that 49ers traded him. He went on for like 30 more years, that dude, and doing great production.
Well, he wasn't having the same for like I think after Indianapolis, when you look at the numbers in Indianapolis, they were consistent. But once he left, you look at the rest of his numbers. He basically was pushed low to the depth chart. I think at one point he was the third running back, but because the first two got hurt, he had to play. But you also have to realize the longevity after having a serious knee injury in Miami, because he played in Miami. A lot of people forget that he had a serious knee injury, and for him to make it that far, and he got hurt 1 year with the Niners before Harbaugh got the team, and he found a way to rehab, and he got better. Those are very rare running backs. Like, there's a reason why, you hope they can make it a decade, and then after that, that's the rule of running backs.
But also, you name Frank Gore, and it's nice to name one name, but for me, I can't think that he's going to be another Frank Gore. I don't think they're the same build for that. I don't know.
I think he might be. The reason that he didn't do well last year is because he was doing.
We were all bad.
we were all bad, and he was doing a lot of the receiving too. He was basically one of our he was our number one or number two receiver, and that doesn't happen a lot with running backs. Not having dual positions and succeeding at both of them. He almost got 1,000 on both in both positions, and that's what really hurt him. Being a running back is not being able to be a full-time running back, because all they had to do, the defense is wherever he lined up, that's what we're going to focus on. If he lined up as a wide receiver, we're going to play the secondary. If he lines up in the backfield, we're going to stack up the line. And that's what really hurt his stats too.
So I don't know if you guys remember last week. I'm pretty sure I said this, that once a guy, because if you know, I think you do, CMC had like the most carries and not carries, most touches, like top 3 touches or the most touches ever in like the history of football. And so what happens after that? Like, this is just a stat. I'm not. This is just the history. Is that when you come back from that many touches the year after, your production drops 38%.
I'm sorry.
After getting that many touches the year before. And not only that, he's a guy that has a bunch of injuries, and he's had injuries, and he usually gets hurt. He's literally played however many seasons he's been in this league, half have been injured. The other half have been healthy. So this is a guy that's 50% of the time he doesn't play. And so
CMC?
he's getting older. Yeah, CMC. If he's been here,
No.
if he's been in the league for 10 years, 5 of them have been injured or missed the entire thing completely. And the other ones have been almost full seasons. So that's a lot to like rest your, he's going to be here in the 3rd year from now. So not 26, not 27, not 28, but so it's a long time and a lot of money on that guy. Why would you want him here is my question. He's not some guy we drafted. He's not some guy we drafted.
I'd want him on the field.
He's just a free agent that Kyle babysat. That's why he's here. And if it wasn't for CMC, I don't know if we'd have as many wins as we've had the last few years. I think it's like literally all CMC. I'd like to move on from these older players. I don't want CMC that age. I want to move on to the Bijan. I want to move on to the next Gibbs. Don't you guys?
As long as he's producing the way that he's producing, and I know you're saying that about his injuries, but even then, his production, I mean, he's like number 3 running back in the league.
Oh, he's in my opinion, he's a top 3 running back in the league, right, for sure.
So if number 1 and number 2 already have a contract with somebody else, wouldn't you want to have number 3 in your, even though he's aged,
if you want me to answer honestly, I would rather find the next number 1, if you want my answer, and I want him cheap on a rookie contract.
But isn't that what all the other teams are doing, is looking for that number 1? So out of the other teams, there's got to be a number 1, right? Is that what you're saying? But they're not. So they're not the number 1. So there is no number 1. I mean, if you're going to go look for somebody to be your number 1, you go through the draft. And nobody else has found that person.
I just want to not just rely on one guy to score all our points. And if he does.
I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah, even if he does.
I think that's where Mike
I tell you what,
I'd
rather trade him. If you want to know what I want, I would trade him for a haul the minute I could. I would have done it with Bosa. I would have done it with Aiyuk. I would, that's just like how I like to do it. But that's my personal.
Did when they made the trade.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Like what?
The Panthers had a nice. They got a lot from that trade, and I think they used it well.
Yep.
Yeah, and look where it got them.
Right now, they might be the best team in that division. But it did
take Tampa.
In their division.
No, wait a minute, Tampa.
I don't know, man.
So you're willing to trade?
You know how many injuries Baker had last year? How many?
Now I can say Baker needs to protect himself.
There's no Liam Cohen there.
Plays, but he needs to protect himself. I like the new offensive coordinator. I've liked him for a long time, honestly. He didn't pan out where he was last, to be honest with you. But sometimes when you're not that guy. But
I like the Saints better than Tampa
is ready to take over as wide receiver 1. Godwin is still there.
Absolutely.
They've got a pretty good tight end.
Mm-hmm.
They drafted a couple guys. They took Tez Johnson from Oregon last year, speedster.
They got Jalen McMillan, who's an incredible wide receiver.
Yeah, from Washington State. And then I think, what was it, Ted Hurst? They got one of the guys.
The thing is without Baker,
yeah,
that team is nothing. And you can say that about a lot of teams, but
and Bucky
without
Irving's
him,
pretty damn good.
Bucky Irving was hurt last year.
Keontae Scott and
And when
Bain might
Liam
drastically
Cohen
change
left,
that defense.
His production changed greatly when Liam
And they
was
have
gone.
the number 2 safety in the NFL, and Winfield Jr., or whatever his name is.
Antoine?
Yeah.
Him and Kyle.
So,
but I have 2 teams before the Bucks. That doesn't mean I'm right, but that's just my personal opinion. Panthers and Saints. Go ahead, John Jay. Sorry.
One thing that I would say is that, like, and maybe I'm different than any other fan. If I'm a GM and I draft a running back and they're usually 22, if you can keep them to like 30, if like you can just keep the production, they're not going to have 1,000-yard seasons for like 9 years in a row. This is how I look at the running backs. After that, if their contract is over, let them walk. When it comes to every other position, once players hit that 30-year-old, you have to start thinking about the future. And this comes with every position. And I had this conversation with YTC because he's the New York Giants fan, and he loves those years with Eli Manning. I told him this straight to
He's lucky.
I told this straight to his face to YTC. You guys should have basically drafted the quarterback when Eli Manning was 34 years old. Wait till his contract ended, and then you get the new guy. Let him walk. He'll get a lot of money because quarterbacks want to keep playing till they're 40. But the Giants thought, let's keep him longer. Let's keep him longer. Let's keep him longer. And then again, I'm not trying to defend the Giants because I do not like the. Sorry, YTC, but that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're able to keep a team.
Walk away at the right time, right player, right price.
And that's
when to fold them.
And that's why I love what Bill Belichick did. Like, in the
2010. He was really good at that.
He basically said, I'm going to 5th-year option you. If you don't want to be here, I'm going to trade you. And I'm only going to pay you whatever, because he was also the GM. And a lot of people hated that. But it worked. He was able to get, and I remember, I don't know what draft, I don't know if it was 2017 or 2018, where he traded a 5th-year option player who was really, really good. He went to the Dolphins. The Dolphins paid him a lot of money. And then he got that extra first-round pick, and then he traded his first-round pick and that first-round pick to the 2nd and 3rd round. And so by the time the 2nd, he had 7 picks in the 2nd and 3rd round.
See, Kenny, I rebuilt the Saints roster like last year, and I would have traded Cam Jordan to start that rebuild process.
So would I.
Because you could have got some.
So would I. But here's the thing. I'll tell you why, and you'll understand in a second, I hope, or maybe I'm wrong. Kellen Moore can't walk in there and then trade off Cam Jordan or let him go. In his last year, when he's been there his whole career, it just looks bad. And there's going to be fans, that are going to be like, Kellen Moore came here, he let Cam Jordan leave, he ruined the whole team.
A true saint. But I would also, what my plan was to trade him at the deadline to a contender.
I would have done it
like
too.
Basically,
I'm
like, hey, where do you really want to go? We need draft assets. You can help the team actually by doing this. We're not going anywhere. But I don't want you to go to like the fucking Giants or the Browns.
Dude, I say this all the time. I wanted to trade Jeter in his final year as a Yankee so that we can get pieces. But people wanted to parade him out there and batting 179, and they're giving him gifts at the end of the games and shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm done. And I stopped watching the Yankees after that. That's how quick it was. I was done with that.
Got to know when to trade them away or not.
You can't just hold on to something like that. Yeah. Cam Jordan could have, like you said, it could have helped the franchise so much more to have him traded somewhere and get pieces for him.
Had like an extra first round.
You want to help the team? That's what you did.
I started watching the Yankees in 2000 never because I hate them.
Fucking Yankees.
Yeah.
Fucking Moneyball bullshit.
Greatest franchise in the history of sports, but yeah.
Sorry, that's the Dodgers now.
I yelled out at a bar because I saw
Dodgers are also from New York.
I saw this Yankees fan at a bar, and I yelled out, "Derek Jeter is overrated and he sucks."
Oh God,
dude, you know how pissed off he got.
Yeah, if you said that, there's 2 players like Don Mattingly was the same type of player, right? Like he wasn't a home run hitter, but he was great at batting average. Solid dude, form, the swing, he could hit, But like people wanted home runs, and they're like, "Don Mattingly sucks. He's gonna get a home run."
I just want to hit dangers.
Yeah, jacking some dongs out there. I want to see some dongs jacked.
I was about to say that sounded. Kenny, I watched the video the other day talk about pauses, and it made me think of you.
Oh, nice. One of my first fantasy teams was called Jack Dong. Jack Dong. Silly stuff. I think I was still in college.
Number 2 is a winner and a legend.
Are you talking about Shador? Hell yeah.
It's number 2, Kenny. He said, Pterodon. Have some respect.
Number 2 is for winners.
Ooh, it's the first loser, but I agree that it's the winner of the losers. Definitely. You beat other losers, but you lost to the winner. It's a good place to be. Like, it's a humble place.
It's more than a humble
It's like
place,
you
man.
came in second place, and you're like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't the best. Like, yeah, I wasn't the best, but I was better than all those other clowns.
Yep.
And then in 10 years, you could be at the bar yelling that shit while you're drunk, and people will be like, this fucking guy.
Yep.
That's gonna be us. Oh shit, Spongy. I was gonna say that's how Spongy's gonna end up, and he wasn't even here. He's in the green room eating all the hors d'oeuvres.
Think of you brought up Don Mattingly. I can't stand he was my manager. I cannot stand.
Well, why not, Spudgy?
Dude, that actually made me laugh when I saw that. That was good.
Why not, Spudgy? I thought he was a great manager.
He's a classic baseball person. Like he's just like so. I don't know.
So,
I guess it's silly to say, but
unpopular opinion. So,
those are the best kind.
if you finish like second place, like behind the champion, and say for example, in 10 years, say you
Number 2.
if you finish like runners up to the champions, if you really think about it, that's 4 times that you've played in a championship game versus everybody else. Now, yes, you want to be the champion at the end of the day.
Oh,
but-
we're talking about the Buffalo Bills.
You want to be a star.
So, but I am not advocating for any team to finish second all the time. You should still try to win.
It's nice to you should definitely give it your all.
Like the Niners.
You're funny.
The Niners have lost to the team that won the Super Bowl every time
Oh my
they've
God.
lost. Isn't that a cool stat?
Oh my god.
So you see how we were always the second best. We just couldn't play the
Also-
best team.
Also-
stuck
Also, I
as-
can make fun of Spongy that the Niners are the best NFC team because we've actually played in 18 title games. Just want to point that out.
Dude, it's so funny because I honestly didn't know what Pterodon was talking about. I really didn't because I put the Yankees out of my mind so long ago. And then I moved to the West Coast, LA first. And like it all just I omitted it from my entire life, everything that happened before.
Levi,
But you know
I
what's
asked
funny?
you
When
that.
as soon as I saw him say Derek Jeter or number 2 genius, I'm like, the first thing that came into my head was the guy at the stadium that would be like, number 2, Derek Jeter, number 2,
Levi,
and it should fucking hear that every goddamn
Levi, I
day.
have to ask
8
you this
times a
question
day.
now.
Let's hear it.
Are the streets of Florida safe right
Number
now?
2.
Because
It depends what street, son.
No, because like I said, Michael got a Tesla, and I feel
Yeah, but there's Teslas everywhere here. Everyone here has a
Teslas
Tesla.
Teslas are the new BMWs, and if you get it, you get it.
Ew. Young urban professionals.
I would rather drive a BMW than a Tesla, and I'm going to maybe.
Oh, for real. No doubt.
I don't know
hell
if I
yeah.
should rant because I'm gonna
I don't like the company that makes them, but
What?
listen. People can call me
yourself a
people can
Yankee
call me a
fan.
bad person, but I
not anymore.
learned how to drive a car putting gasoline in there, and I know we got to focus on keeping our planet healthy. But it's worse to have an electric car because when that battery dies and it's unable to be used anymore, there's no way to dispose it, and that's worse for the.
You put it in the attic with other stuff you don't need.
No, you can't do that neither. Like, there's no way to put it. And I don't want to be controversial, but some companies take their garbage to poor countries and they pollute those communities.
And you know what's funny? I think that their
Most
own government,
recycling is a
their own
scam.
government takes it, and they get money to do it.
So I hope I did not make it
Yeah.
controversial, but yeah, I am not a fan of electric cars.
Basically, as you guys know, there's a lot of countries out there that are run by maniacs, and like countries will call those
like this one.
maniacs. Hey,
Like
I
this
didn't
one.
say it, but that's a good one. That's a guy from New Jersey right there. Hey, so here's the thing, but like there's maniacs out there, so they'll call this maniac and they'll be like, "Hey, we got like all this nuclear waste to dump. Can we like put it over like by your place?" And you're like, "Yeah, bro, store that shit by my closet." I don't even use that closet, homie. He's like, "Yeah, you can put that shit over in my house." And that's those countries, and like that's who you call to get rid of shit and put you like you're recycling that nobody really recycles. Like cans don't get turned into new cans. Like this is
South
just crazy
Carolina
shit
stole a ton of
that they
money to
tell
build a
people
nuclear
that's
reactor
happening
that
and
they
isn't
never
happening.
built, and then they got sued by the constituents of the state.
I still
Some-
use it right there, Dome. It's not put away.
The George Foreman grill.
Oh, that's a good one. That's how you make your Gorton's fillets, the frozen
Look
ones.
at all the fat dripping off this into your convenient fat drip tray, you fat fuck.
Frozen
so the
fish.
thing about electric cars, number one, there's disposal of the battery. It leaves a big carbon footprint. Number
Boo.
two, it still takes oil products, petroleum products, to build that car.
That's right. And don't forget to tell them that you have to take your old engine that you had to replace, that old battery in your car, and you have to bring it every couple months to the oil change place because it still needs oil changes, even when the car isn't in. The engine isn't in the car.
Personally,
So-
it's kind of like VR. It's great. It's awesome. It's super helpful, but it's still not ready to be rolled out full scale.
What do you
Not
mean,
even
electric
close.
cars?
Just like VR, yes.
Oh no, I'm not getting in those cars.
Yeah.
Hey, I know a guy. He's a blogger. He had a Chevy Bolt. You know, the crap little electric car you can get. The battery was 2 years expired.
Oh, shit.
He charged it and drove 130 miles to and from work every single day for 7 freaking years. And he said the only thing I had to do was change my cabin filter.
I mean, that is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he never replaced the battery.
But what happens if there's no sun for like 3 weeks?
Well, it's
You
not solar
charge it.
charged, but
Yeah,
That's why you
until
build my
until that
biofuel
3
cell.
weeks is more often and more often.
Hey, that
and then
solar
there's-
charged car was from the 80s.
Electricity
and it's
is going to be
you know.
just as hard to get as oil and gas.
I'm
and
not gonna
water.
lie. Part of my survival pack is I found an AutoZone on clearance. They had a battery charger for your car that was a solar panel, and it was marked down like $20. And I was like, yeah, $20 for a solar panel that I can hook up to any electrical device into like basically rig it into a network. Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
Well, it's definitely worth buying a little solar powered generator.
Mhm.
learn how to make fucking actual.
But buddy,
Generators
CG,
from
what
water
up? We're
mills.
talking about how electric cars just aren't
Shut up, CG.
like.
I don't like electric cars at all.
economical.
I like them, but I
Too
also.
expensive.
I don't think
acknowledge
some
the
old
issues.
lady that has never driven a fast car before should have a Tesla because she can go 0 to 160 when she falls asleep,
Mhm.
and she's going to run her car through somebody's house, which happened
Hold on,
like 3 days in a row.
Kenny, you got to get the
We
right
spent about
model and
$80,000.
options.
You got to
$80
get. First of all, you don't buy a
for
Tesla.
gas.
You buy something like a
Yep.
Ribby.
Sorry,
Go get you a Ribby.
I didn't hear you, McNiner. If you asked me something, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, you got to get the right model and
Yeah,
options.
but they have the switches, so you can go
the
ludicrous
P100
speed.
with ludicrous mode, but
With
you
ludicrous,
have
yeah.
to literally buy it with those options. For it to
Bro,
be that.
the fact that ludicrous mode comes from the Spaceballs movie should tell you everything you need to know when you get into that car.
I
That
know,
thing can explode
know.
at any moment. The man who made it is insane. He runs every business he has into the ground. Do not mess with no Elon Musk products, dude. I'm telling you
I
right
mean,
now.
he's under investigation by the National Highway.
I told you guys. Remember the
I
IPO? Remember the stock
They're
came out.
gonna
Everybody
say-
was
they're
crazy.
gonna
They've
say
done nothing but
He
lose money.
saved about $80,000 in gas, but he spent $90,000 on electricity to charge that battery.
Not 90, but no, yeah, you do. You pay, and
I watched a guy. He took trips in electric cars.
Yeah, but-
He goes, I'm gonna tell you guys why this sucks. You know why I should just be driving a gas vehicle. It's
And our
really,
energy
you
grid
know,
is extremely
also,
fragile.
if anyone here has a Tesla, I don't know, but you have to. The insurance for a Tesla is way more than a regular car. Like, and I mean a lot
I know.
more.
A buddy of mine bought a Tesla car or one of those electric cars, and after 1 year, he went back to a gasoline car, a cheap one, and he's like, I don't know how people are able to maintain this and then find a special, because there's not a lot of places you're able to charge these things. And like, if you're balling with a lot of money, one of my neighbors, I just recently, and my neighborhood's not considered really great, found a way to install an electric thing in his garage.
But did they take it down?
Oh no, he's still using it.
Oh,
but
right on. I thought the story was going to be that they came in and they took his shit down
like
because they wouldn't let him do it.
he has the money, like he's one of the few people that has the money who can afford stuff like that. And of course, I'm not trying to say he's rich, but that's just the point. So if you don't have what my neighbor has, you're kind of screwed, And then also, apparently, someone told me when you go to those charging, you have to wait for it. It's not like you charge it in your thing. Because one time a guy said that he had to wait an hour before he could drive his car again. So I don't know if that's true or not. But if you really think of the hassle of that, and so I'm fine, with the car that I drive.
I like the oldest, cheapest car I can get. That's the best deal.
I have recently watched a mechanic, and they said the automakers are trying to do this, this, and this. He's like, if you're buying a car, get like an older 2010 to about 2018.
They don't want you messing with the car. They want to charge you for everything.
Quality wise, they're okay. Yeah, it was like dang. And I have a 2010 and a 2014, but I mean my Camaro only has 41,000 miles on it. It's not even.
Wow.
I mean, yeah,
I'm close to 100. I am close to 100,000 right now.
And I work 24 miles away from my house, so it's not like I'm stacking up miles commuting.
Yeah. Terradome, he's struggling on the jokes. I'm getting them, but later. Like when he said he saved about $8,000 in gas, obviously he was kidding.
I know.
But I looked at that and I was like, fuck, that kind of is a lot of money, man. I was like. And then McKnight was like, no, fuck that. Then you're paying $90,000 in electricity. And we're like,
exactly it. That's exactly it.
Corona's backstage. If you have not seen
oh,
Corona in the house.
Corona!
The Cybertruck, we have an announcement to make.
From the Cybertruck.
What's up, guys? I just got home right now.
yo, Corona, did you see your video, dude?
The Cybertruck has replaced
Nah, what time?
Ultimate Asshole Mobile.
Yeah, it has taken over.
Did you make one?
All Teslas for me. All Teslas.
Did you make one of David Corona?
Yeah, you and Korey are in one, and then Corona is in one alone, and then Terradome is tomorrow. So
never.
Spongy, never, bro. You're an Eagles fan, bro. You crazy?
I'm the little J because I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, you were Jay Jr.
Yeah, Jay.
What about me?
I told you I like wearing like sunglasses. That's okay. I like it.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good, John Jay. I thought it was a good.
Terradome, have you ever took a good look
Corona
at the
looks good.
DC or
Little Ray.
Oh, Little Ray.
Like,
because Corona, like, and the sun. So like the little ray of the sun, like Little Ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, D. Lee.
You're the
D. Lee is Damian Lee.
Oh, Damian. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's up, Levi?
But yeah, I was trying to tell Terradome that Cybertrucks look like stainless steel urinals.
You know what they look like? They look like Ukrainian garbage trucks. Go look up a Ukrainian garbage truck, and that's what a Cybertruck is.
Those cars are ugly. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
It's not even about what it looks like. It's just about having it, right? The having it, being able to buy it. I think is really what it's about. Not so much what it looks like.
I'm like, do y'all have white?
What's that?
Too?
A Cybertruck with cyberpunk style Cybertruck on the back. I saw that the other day. I was like, he's got like a little armor bar thing.
They made it look like it was from the movie of the Wild Wild West.
And of course, there is a "Do Not Tread on Me."
So
on the mud flaps.
So
on the license plate.
One of my uncles was like he was a little closer to my grandfather's age. Owned one of those like pickup trucks that looked like the 50s or 60s, and he had that truck until he passed away in the late 2010s. And
Dude, them old box trucks.
one of my older
Yeah.
one of my older cousins was like he's almost in his 50s. I have a big family. He still uses that, and I'm like, damn. I don't know. And like I love those old cars. I don't know why. You know, maybe I'm just
damn it.
like a grandpa. Maybe I'm just old. But yeah, that car still runs for some reason.
Those cars were very simply made, like, and they can be.
The new braking systems they're installing have an electronic motor on
Oh
the
my
back
God.
of them that resends the actual piston.
Beep
So
boop.
if you don't know that and you try to push that piston back, it'll strip the gear out of that fucking motor, and your brake job just became several $100s. And so, yeah,
I
if
hate
you ever work on new
using my
cars-
brakes. I hate using my brakes. I just go left and right really fast to stop the car.
Brakes are for
Tokyo drifts
players.
out. E-brake.
I don't want to burn my brakes out, man.
Put your foot out.
You have to replace those suckers like every 10 years. What do you think? I'm made of money?
Also, most people are just too quickly trying to get somewhere. You should
Hey,
be
Papa J, you
rolling
in
up
Texas,
on your
right?
stop, like real slow.
Yeah.
I want to work on
It's
these
raining out there, huh?
conveyor belts that you
It's
just
been
stand on like the
raining
Jetsons.
for the last few days. Yeah.
Yeah, my our friend from church, they just came back from Texas today.
Oh,
What
that's
part?
cool.
All their exes live in
What
Texas.
part? Do you know?
Oh, I didn't ask him. I see him next Wednesday. We're going to the beach, so I asked him.
La Plage, La
Kurt,
Playa.
I forgot
think
to
San
ask you.
Antonio
I'm
was
glad you're here.
flooded.
So
Big time.
like I don't know if you've been hearing about all these crazy earthquakes in California.
Oh yeah,
Has there been any one? Because there was one that said it was near Los Angeles.
I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything either those days.
That's
The
that
power
happens
been
every day.
going off, and that's it.
Probably does happen every day.
Yeah, because there's been a bunch of big earthquakes like in the Pacific Ocean around California, the state of Washington, and Oregon.
And
So,
Puerto Rico too.
yeah,
Oh shit.
crazy.
'Cause Miguel Rojas is found me the catcher for the Dodgers. His stepmom and his sister just passed away in the earthquake.
Did you say Rojas?
Damn.
No, Miguel Rojas and
Is he from the family of the Rojas family? Like, is he of those kids, or you
Miguel
don't?
Rojas is the third baseman.
no
Yeah, but
the catcher
And
for
I
the
think
Dodgers.
it's some other guy. I know who you're talking about though.
yeah, but Rojas. Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause
The
Rojas is an
catcher,
old baseball family.
the catcher the Dodgers just brought up. His
And I know who you're talking
stepmom and his sister just passed away.
And he debuted on the same day it happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Did he hit a home run?
Yeah.
No,
I don't
Fail.
he hasn't even got a hit yet.
Could have been a family moment, but he ruined it.
Another one in Venezuela last week.
Oh, they're
I
getting
know.
killed.
I know we're gonna smash those Yankees in a couple of days.
So there were two.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You had a 7.1, and the aftershock was 7.6.
I saw
scary.
I saw them pull like a baby out of there
And
7 days
unfortunately,
after.
a lot of people already have passed away. You know, yada yada. And so so I don't know what's going on, but if you live in the West Coast and the Pacific Islands, those areas, the Ring of Fire, basically, there's a theory. The thing spins around like a wheel, and when it stops, an earthquake happens, and it does that nonstop.
It's awesome.
So it's scary. That's why Japan gets a lot of earthquakes, because they're on that ring.
Oh yeah, there won't be a Japan soon. I mean, they're gonna have to
You see the-
relocate all those people somewhere at some point.
Jamie, did you see the All-Star game?
What's that?
Did you see the All-Star game?
Nah, dude.
It
I
was
saw
on
the first
Netflix.
inning
I
while
don't
I was
have
bowling.
Baseball-
I saw one team went up 3-0 in the top of the first.
Baseball broke
Yeah.
my heart, dude.
Cody
Baseball broke my heart.
Bellinger got the MVP.
Oh, right on.
I
That's
bowled a
another baseball
166
family.
yesterday.
I'm going to the game in July 28th. They're giving out the rings.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, YTC wanted me to tell you that you guys are not beating the Yankees.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna sweep them.
Wait, Caitlin Clark just walked off the court after no call. Like she quit?
Again?
Or what? What do you mean?
What was that?
Steve?
What was that thing? The 49ers brought what? The
I've-
Seahawks out?
I've seen that girl take a beating, and when I look at some of the women's arms that are pushing her around, they look like grown men's arms, bro. I'm just saying she's not built like that.
I don't watch WNBA, but what I do see is it's so wild what she's dealt.
She is getting beat the up out there, bro.
Well, just even like they're leaving her off posters that she deserves to be on. Like,
well, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not behind her. I don't know anything about her politics or like what she does or like what's going. I'm just saying I've seen her get her ass beat out there, and I look at some of those women's arms, bro, and they're twice my size. Like they look twice my. That shit is frightening, dude. She's a very skinny. She's like a Mac Jones body. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't have like the definition like that, bro. Like,
hey, is that true? Aaron Donald's coming back?
I think. I mean, I think we knew this already, right? Like, I mean,
well, she's been offered a ton more money to go play in fucking
Europe?
Ice Cube's league, the 3 league or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Like I mean, but that's like you never grew up. Like in my opinion, I feel like you do that, it's like you never grew up. Do you want to be in the pros, like or not? Like that's what you do when you retire. Like I would do the 3-man game when I'm like 42. Like I'm in the 3-man league.
I know, basically,
like because I can't let it go.
The question for her is: do you want to get paid $100,000 or get paid $7 million?
If it comes with basketball, I don't have to get paid anything.
Hey, what do you call that sport when you have the ball and you have the little stick and you throw the ball in the net?
Lacrosse.
Oh, lacrosse.
Yeah, I'm watching that right now.
Lacrosse is actually a fun sport.
Girls or boys?
The girls.
Right on.
Hey,
I want girls volleyball.
12 to 10, Mailer.
I love every girls volleyball team. That's my favorite team.
I bet you do.
Corona, to answer your question, no, the Niners didn't buy the Seahawks. One of their stockholders who owned 3.1% of the 49ers in stocks has to give up his stocks, and because he purchased or he's going to purchase Seattle. I think the owners have to still okay it. But it looks like he's buying the Seattle Seahawks. It's basically a guy that has millions of dollars that put in
billions,
$89 million to buy 3.1% of the 49ers, and now he thinks he can run an NFL team. It
doesn't matter if he can. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah,
he just wants to be part of the
reality. I think it's going to hurt Seattle.
This is the most
exactly. This is the Coliseum.
This is for
if we have our
Roman
defense healthy,
Coliseum is what it is.
If we have our defense healthy, we're beating Seahawks and the Rams twice.
I'll take one.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think the Niners are coming in very underrated. They're being overlooked, underrated. I think the people that we got this offseason is going to do great things for us. I think everybody's overlooking us, and I think that's a huge mistake on their part, and good for us.
Does Colas know that they haven't had a Super Bowl in that stadium one time? He's not going to be able to make any money from that. Did he know that when he bought that shit? He's like, okay, we sold you this great Corvette, but you can't take it outside of this room. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wait, but I can't have Super Bowls here and make a ton of money? No, you can't.
The owner of the Ravens just said that Joe Flacco will be inducted into the Ravens Ring of Honor once he retires from the NFL, despite playing for the Bengals.
I'm sure he was in Delaware already.
Yeah. He said it's like I expected to do it 5 years ago, but I'm happy to see he's still playing.
You need to retire now.
He actually re-signed with the Bengals already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he went there last year.
Another year. Yeah. I mean, we got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and
the Browns sent him over there.
You know what's terrifying, though, Skinny? We were talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers drafting. You know, basically all three out of the 4 AFC North teams, Bengals, Browns, Steelers, have invested between draft picks and free agents, have basically redid their entire lines over a year.
Oh,
the only team that has not signed any new offensive linemen or drafted any new offensive linemen is the Cincinnati Bengals. And we watched what Joe Burrow went through last year.
But, okay, now there's some guy on the line from Cincinnati there you go. No, somebody on the O-line for the Bengals just came out and said they were going to be a top 5 O-line this year.
Amarius Mims.
Oh, is that him? Okay, I was thinking of the wide receiver.
He had a rough
confidence
season last year, but they're expecting him to make a huge
second half of last year. The Bengals actually had a mid D line and a mid O line. Like they weren't as bad as like they have been. They're going to be a problem. Levi. They're going to be able to score 50 points.
Dexter Lawrence at camp already.
Yeah, they improved the defense.
Dex.
The O-line is not great yet, but everything else is there. You just said it, all the names before.
Yeah, but
they're going to be able to put up 50 points. And again, this year I'm going.
Hold on a second. Terradome brought this up. $9.6 billion.
Yeah.
So, quick question, and we only have a few minutes left. Was the Super Bowl rigged to drive the price of the Seahawks
That's
up?
what I was saying.
Hey, that's not my conspiracy.
I think if it was the Broncos in the Super Bowl instead of the Patriots, I think we have a better game.
That would have been better, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
It's kind of like maybe Jed York should fake put the Niners on the market.
I mean, it's not the same, but it just makes me think of if it's 1,000 years ago and it some king is in charge, not like today or anything, but and then they just change the rules halfway through and then do whatever they want. And I feel like that's one of these situations where they were we'd rather see the Patriots have a bigger fan base than the Broncos, I think, still. And they were we'd rather see them in the Super Bowl than. And I mean, Bo Nix was hurt anyway, but I still think that's what's going to happen.
That too.
I still think it was going to happen anyway, where the Pats were going to go, because the Pats are just one of the teams that people watch. They have one of the bigger fan bases.
I think if Bo Nix was healthy, I think it would have been a better.
The Broncos definitely would have been in the Super Bowl instead of the Patriots.
I can't see how they wouldn't have won that game. I can't imagine how they wouldn't have won it.
I think the Broncos and Sea Chickens would have been a better game.
Oh, it'd been great.
I think the Seahawks still win that game, but
I don't know.
because
Broncos defense versus Patriots defense, it's not even close.
We will never know.
One name I just say is JSN. He was the best person on the field, and the Broncos didn't have a wide receiver like that, and they also didn't have a wide receiver too, and they also didn't have decent running back.
They don't need anybody. They got Bo Nix, baby.
I don't know how easy their schedule was projected to be either.
I think they went 12. I think they went 12-5. No,
a lot of teams did, didn't they? More teams than ever went 12-5 last year. It was a ton of ass teams.
I can't wait. I can't wait for our first game.
Dude, this season
finally
gone.
It's always F the Rams. I got money on that game.
And it seems like the Ravens are finally really embracing the youth movement.
You know it.
This season and the next draft are going to be very exciting.
Yankees, Dodgers, Saturday.
Yeah, Bo was out, so.
And
that's why you need a backup.
FIFA World Cup. We got rookies reporting this week for training camp.
We got
Saturday
day, if I remember right. I have to check. So I kind of like that, though.
I want to see what Mike Evans has going to bring to the table.
Real quick, before we go too far away from Bo Nix, if next year, who do you think is going to be this year? I'm sorry. Who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl then from the AFC? Real quick before we end
Bills. The Bills.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it will be Denver.
I think it's kind of a crapshoot because I don't think Mahomes ain't that great. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what any of these reporters say.
Maybe the Ravens too.
I don't care. He's not that great. His numbers haven't been spectacular. His defense has been carrying him the last several years. And they just traded one of their best players away. So are they going to be the same team? I don't know. The Bills, Josh Allen always seems to get real close, but he just can't get it done.
He can't pass the second round.
DJ Moore.
I don't know. The AFC, I think the AFC is straight up for grabs. There is no team standing out to me. In the NFC, it's the Rams are doing their thing, but they did that thing for 3 years in a row to get a Super Bowl. So they're doing their thing again. Is it going to work? I don't know.
Nobody thinks the Chargers. Nobody even utters or breathes.
They said the Bengals might have a shot because Joe Burrow.
He's got to stay upright.
Yeah,
Chargers.
Upright, the defense
Chargers in Denver, AFC Championship.
I think if the Ravens stay healthy too, I think they might have a shot too.
It's gonna be a fun year, kind of like what Kenny's saying, no one really. Joe Burrow, cool. Like, again, yes, the defense is better, but holy shit, they didn't touch the O-line, and the O-line performed pretty bad last year.
Oh yeah.
The Ravens have a brand new offensive coordinator, a brand new head coach. You know, there's a lot of talent there, but it's hard for a new head coach and a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator to get there. A whole new coaching staff.
Oh, wow.
Are you excited? Are you excited for this year, Levi?
Say what?
Oh,
Are you excited this year for like a new head coach?
Oh, dude, I'm fucking beyond
Jordan, look
ecstatic
who's in
for
the
everything
chat.
that's we've
Oh
done.
hell yeah.
Like
Jordan, look who's in the
off-season,
chat.
free agency,
Huh?
draft.
Look who's in the chat.
That dummy.
Dome. I don't know, buddy, because like I said, the Rams they did the
Oh
same.
hell no, Jim Everett.
And see, I've been high on the Chargers, but I was just looking at their roster, and I was like, wait, they have to replace their defensive coordinator. They've got a new offensive coordinator, which I do like.
Why do you think David McNiner Rams? I don't know.
No, hey, buddy, it's Jim Everniner, the faithful.
Mahomes has got the injury. He's got to come back
Who is
around.
this
Same
Jim
thing with
Everett
Bo
the Great?
Nix.
Yeah, why he
Yeah.
did the
And
chat.
Drake May and the Patriots have a lot of stuff with Vrabel that's going to be hanging over that locker room all
they also
year.
had a cake schedule last year.
They actually, a lot of people don't know this. We signed their starting safety, Jalen Hawkins, who was the 5th ranked overall safety last year. He was one of our biggest under the radar free agency
But
acquisitions.
Is that your
Really
third? Is that your third safety?
So now,
we have?
yes.
We
Now
don't have one.
Malachi
We don't have one.
We have Kyle Hamilton, and now technically we have 3 safeties that are top 20 guys, including number 1 and number 5.
And we have
last
one.
year. So we're pretty, and with how Minter runs his defense with Derwin James and the Chargers, we're pretty excited about that. And
That
then
will be
again,
missed. That will be missed.
we
for
had
sure.
Odafe Owe last year, had 0 sacks. He got traded to Minter at the
What's
trade
up,
deadline
man,
of the
dog?
Chargers, and he put up 11.5 sacks before the season ended. He went from 0 to double digit at the trade deadline because Harbaugh doesn't know how to fucking have a defensive coach raise anybody up in years. So we're very excited to have a 1st-round pick, 2 second-round picks, and a 3rd-round
Whatever,
pick,
Jim Everett.
you know, at the edge position for Minter.
Oh, shut the Terradome. If the
and Trey Hendrickson.
if the comments
Kinda
are
forget
open, the screen gets smaller.
How
so
many
I
sacks do you
usually-
think he's gonna get
I
with the
usually don't
Ravens?
see the comments.
Dude, it should be 15.
15.
If we get Nnamdi Madubuike back, who had double-digit sacks from the interior. We signed Calais Campbell, even though he's 40 years old. I don't care. Travis Jones. We were weak at interior.
Is his brother going to prison?
The brother is absolutely going to prison.
Oh shit.
But,
All right, so I mean the NFC, you know, of course you got the Niners up top.
Sure, every year.
Hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, we signed Mike Evans. We made some moves. We brought in Osa. Is our pass rush ready was a question.
Hell yeah.
I think you know Alfred Collins, C.J. West making 2nd-year strides. We got Osa.
Hell yeah.
For his injury year, put up 15.5 sacks. He's
That's
going
the
to be
Rams.
motivated. You know, we got Romello Height, right? We got. I mean, we'll see. Our linebacker Jalen Duggar is probably going to be pass rushing from the
Last minute signing Joey Bosa.
Never heard of him.
Oh no.
Never heard of that 6'5" athletic freak that linebacker that we drafted in the 5th
I've
You
round?
know
heard
it,
of, I've
Mad
heard
Dog.
of Yoey Bozo, but I don't know any Joey Bosa.
You don't know Joey Bosa?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yoey Bozo, I know. I don't know any Joey Bosa.
Nick Bosa.
Hey, we're getting out of here, guys. I gotta get to bed.
Oh yeah, like always, F the Rams. Let's go Niners.
It's always go 49ers and F all 31 other teams, and it's always fuck the Rams.
Oh yeah.